Hi, welcome to Jackie Burns Creations. So glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy. We are putting on a collaboration of Because It's Gingerbread Time. It is a combination of Shabby Chic, Cottage Core, Granny Chic, Christmas, gingerbread, everything great. I hope you enjoy watching. It's a little bit longer video than I usually put up, but I think it's great fun, and I'm very proud of the just two projects I did, but there's a lot of parts to them. So our hosts today are Dawn of Shabby Meets Bling. She is just a riot. You need to go sub to her channel. She is so great. Monica, Up All Night, one of the best painters on YouTube, Holiday Workshop, and Jody of Southern Seas. And I hope you subscribe to everyone. Project number 1. I had this birdhouse and I painted it white. I spray painted it white. You didn't want to watch me do that. So I'm taking a plaid nutmeg and covering the whole house with it. I had to end up putting on 3 layers so the white wouldn't show through and it'd be nice and solid. Giving it a good dry between each layer so it speeds up the time a little bit. And I let it have a good dry overnight. Now I'm adding candy to it. There's some candy canes, and a lot of these things I got came from Temu, and they are so great. These little pastries, they're so cute. It's hard to get them on because of they're so little. I'm trying to get the hot glue so I don't get a big glob of it and get my fingers. I burn them a few times. The M&Ms look so real. Try not to get the same colors next to each other. If you left these out, somebody would try to eat one. Seriously, that's how good they look. Oh, see, I'm trying to get that glue off there. Oh. And I'm putting a few candy canes on the side. Or suckers, not candy canes. Silly me. And some more little pastries I'm putting on the back edge of the house. They actually looked good enough to eat, too. These are like kisses, or those, those mints. I can't remember what they call them. They kind of look more like the mints. Those ones that just melt in your mouth. Buttermints. Yeah, is that what it is? Buttermints. And I cut off the stems to the candy canes and put them up there on the roof. See, here's some more M&Ms around the opening. I could put this outside, but I think I'd have to spray it good with like an outdoor acrylic. Well, no, like a transparent spray, not acrylic. Polyacrylic. I hope your holidays are looking great so far. Mine are, because I just love to create Christmas. I get so many ideas in my head, I just know I won't get them all done. I like to do estate auctions, and sometimes I bid on things, get it for $5 or $10, and that plate riser was in there. So I put a little white on that. Now I'm putting a little DIY can't think of the name right now. Oh, I'm getting so old, I forget everything. DIY on there, and now I'm sprinkling some of the Dollar Tree snow on. That's the best snow ever. One time I got this one at Goodwill or Deseret Industries, and it was, I hated it. It was awful. It was more like plastic that was just clingy to you. Hated it. But this stuff is great. So I'm just doing the roof in the snow, and the rest I'm putting on the decoupage medium, and I'm trying to get it smoothed out so it doesn't get lumpy, but it'll all dry. And I've got some of the rock candy glitter from Tim Holtz. Very pretty, very fine, with a beautiful shine to it. And now I've got some Aleene's clear glue, and I'm putting it on the bottom, smearing it with my fingers. I put a good amount on the bottom, and I thought, well, let's see if this sticks, because I thought, being metal on wood, it could possibly pop off if I did hot glue. And I'm putting a little on the sides so I can put some snow down on the sides. And there I am sprinkling the snow on. And boy, am I making a mess. I don't mind it, but my family hates the glitter. I'm just giving it a good sprinkle back in the box. And I'm gluing on a couple little gingerbread people. They're kind of rubber, of course. I think I got these from Temu also. I got so many good supplies from them. But it's hard to go down the Temu rabbit hole. And we got project number 2. Now, I ordered this cup. I ordered this from Amazon. I think this came from Woodpeckers. They do have some really cute things. But I applied there once, and they turned me down. So I'll have to maybe apply again. I'm putting kind of a pearlescent paint on these. Now I'm painting the body of the teapot that I also got off Temu, and I think this is from Woodpeckers. If I'd have known they were from Woodpeckers, I could have just ordered it direct. They really do have some very cute things, so if you want something unusual, go check them out, because you could use these teacups or these mugs, and I think I got some teacups too. You could use these any time of year, and boy, would they make a great shabby chic look to them. around Valentine's Day in the spring. Oh my gosh, with decoupage paper and all kinds of cute things. So this took about 3 coats of the nutmeg. And I was trying to think of how I was going to glue my project together. And I came up with, I was looking for some, the blocks, tumbling tower blocks, and I found this rolling pin that I had from, I think Goodwill or someplace. And I loved rolling pins because you can do so many cool things with them. And they just are so cottage core, and I just love that look. So I'm painting the handles red. And I also found a little crate in there so I could do it without the tumbling tower blocks. I gave it a good scrub with Dawn beforehand. So if there was any kind of grease or anything on there, I could get that off. This was a cardinal red. Folkart. I love Folkart. They're in the family of Plaid. I used to be a Plaid ambassador, but something happened and they kind of quit. Changed people or something, and all of us aren't Plaid ambassadors anymore, so I got to apply for it again. I just love my Plaid. Oh, I remember the DIY is liquid patina. I knew it would come to me sooner or later. Most of the time it's later. Giving a little paint on the edges. I don't know about you, but I love painting. Whether I'm painting a picture of a pine forest or I'm painting wood products or re-upcycling vintage things. Love looking at vintage and thrifting and upcycling. And the only upcycled thing I have in this is the rolling pin, but it works. Oh yeah, and I had the stand on the house. I got a crazy stash of stuff. I just need to get after it. And I am going to start selling my items on a site called The District. And you might go ahead and check it out. Get the app for it. There's a lot of things for sale, all kinds of things for sale on The District. And I'm putting in an application to Whatnot also. If you haven't heard of Whatnot, check that out too. Now here's the little crate, and I'm just kind of giving it a paint job as I go along with this. And I'm only going to do one coat on this because I want it to look a little rustic. Because you can't really see much of it when I get done with it, how I'm putting it together. And I still love Dollar Tree. It'll always be my go-to. But I haven't been in there that much this year. I did get in there when they very first put out the Christmas trees. And I got a whole bunch, so I need to get on it before Christmas comes and do something with those. Okay, giving it a quick dry. And if you don't have a heat gun, a hairdryer does really well. I don't know where my heat gun is. It's still packed in boxes in the garage, and so I used this hairdryer. And just giving it a little few stitches along the edge. And I'm giving it a few highlights. Just lightly doing a little bit of white in there. Kind of following it around with the rounded shapes so it doesn't, if I just went straight up and down, it wouldn't look right. So I've got to do little curves on it to make it look right. And I'm just kind of brushing it right in there and spreading it out. And at one point I'm using my finger. There I am, I'm using my finger to smooth out that really bright white. You know what's crazy? I had a little bit of red on my finger and it kind of blended in there. But it actually looks good. Like it's a reflection. Fingers work great for things like this. You think that was the original painting tool. Oh, excuse me. I found a peppermint that I'm putting on the top of the teapot. Now, what I'm going to do is glue the little box. I didn't do the inside because you can't see it. I may go back and do it. And glue the little box to the rolling pin. Now I'm going to glue the teapot to the rolling pin and the box. Before I was just thinking about standing it straight on top with the tumbling tower blocks, but this worked out much, much better. Don't you love when you're in the middle of a project and you suddenly go, that'll work. Now the teacups that I did. Oh yeah, I'm putting on some little gingerbread men on the top of the teapot. Oh, trying to get those strings off of there. Oh, I swear. Okay, trying to figure out how they look best on there. And I decided the handles out look much better. And they have these little banners. So I decided to write Merry and Holidays. Now, don't come at me because I said holidays and not Christmas, because you know, holly means holy. So it's Merry Holy Days. So it's just as good to say Merry Holidays as it is to say Merry Christmas. What I do is I look for the sender, and then I put the first letter down and then work from that. Figured that out a long time ago, but I noticed everybody else does it too, so aren't we geniuses? I used to try to teach my kids at school to do that, and they just look at me like, what? Probably makes sense to them now. And that turntable's new, and look how munged up I've got it already, but I love having a turntable. So much easier than flipping things around. So I'm gluing the little cups to the front of it too. And I'm going to tip it over so you can look at it. Oh, I'm going to give it a good dry because then it'll get rid of all those darn spider webs. Oh, they just drive me crazy. That's one thing about crafting I don't like. And I hate it when you're painting and they get in your paint. I didn't sand the handles of the rolling pin. I probably should have. But it still looks great. See how cute it looks? Oh, I should get some little straws for the hot cocoa. Okay, here's everything all done. I hope you like it. I'm pleased, very pleased with what I did. And I put a greenery in the back that comes over the top of it. I thought that looks really pretty. I'll have to make a really nice arrangement for it now. And here's our candy cane house, our gingerbread house. Giving you a little side look there. And I hope you come back and visit me again real soon. I'm hoping next week I can put out a couple of videos on my own and not do it with a group. And I hope you come and check it out because I think I'm going to do some really cool things. Got some great stencils. Love to you and all of yours, and have very happy holidays or holy days. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now.